I choose joy. Hey y'all, it is Erin Bird here, and today is episode 14 of Expand Your Preschool Program in 2019, 30 Tips in 30 Days. And so I have been coming live every single day and giving you one tip to move the marker in and move that needle in your business in 2019. And so I'm so excited to be here. If you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. I'm going to try to invite a few friends here to see who can come and join me this morning as we discuss our capacity to serve. Our capacity to serve. And so I'm super excited to talk about this topic and this little tip, because your capacity to serve is really going to dictate all that you can do within your preschool program and expansion, right? So I want to make sure that our capacity to serve is in alignment with our goals. So if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Even if you're coming in on the replay, I've had quite a few of our Teach Preschool Dance Tribe members coming back in and like binge watching, like they're watching Netflix or something, which makes me so happy, because here's the thing, that lets me know that you are actually finding value in these tips. So I was joking because I personally have not watched the Bird Box thing on Netflix. I know it was kind of the rage, and a lot of people were joining in and watching that. And so the joke was that, well, instead of watching Bird Box, binge watching that, watch Erin Bird here on, and learn to expand your preschool program this year. So go ahead if you need to binge watch, that's okay. Let me know that you're doing so though. And no judgment that you're binge watching here, right? I won't hold you to the fire saying, hey, you should be doing other things, because here's the thing, these small little tips that we're doing each day, those are going to move the needle forward for you in your business. They're time well spent, right? So I'm going to jump right in today. If you've stumbled upon me somehow, or you're new to our group, I am Erin Bird, Dance Studio Strategist, and I am the creator of Dance Biz in a Bag, as well as the hit list marketing system for studio owners. I'm the owner and founder of a mobile dance program, Birdie's Kids in Motion, here in California as well. And I absolutely adore working with other dance studio owners, teachers. I've even helped a few preschool teachers actually pivot and start their own preschool business. So I love working with dance studio owners and helping them launch really lucrative preschool mobile programs. It is my niche. I love it. And I love showing you that there are other options out there. So if you stumbled upon me, say, hey, Erin, I'm here. I'm new. I'm super excited to chat. And let's jump into it. Capacity to serve. So in the last few episodes, we have talked about different ways and different buckets that we fill when we're going out and trying to market our mobile program. We've talked about privatized faith-based schools. We've talked about corporate schools. We've even talked about government contracts like Head Starts or the public school system. So we've talked about all those. But here's the key. Here's the key in all of this, right? What is your capacity to serve? What is your capacity to serve? Now, there is unlimited opportunity for us to serve, right? After we've done a few of the exercises, we've seen that there are a lot more preschools, daycares in your area than you actually probably ever realized. And so the opportunity is there to hold classes, to serve, to get more students. But how many hours do we have in a day? Everyone has the same 24 hours a day, right? We all have the same amount of time. I've got the same amount of time as Oprah, as Beyonce. I have the same amount of time as they do, y'all. So how do we use our time, and what is the capacity that we have to serve? And so we have to get really clear on what your goals are and how does that fall in line with how you can serve. Because if you tell me, Erin, I'm already working 70 hours a week at the studio. Yikes. Which is not uncommon. I hear a lot of when I have some sessions with some of my new studio owners and we chat, they say they're working anywhere from 50, 60, 70 hours sometimes a week in the studio, which absolutely breaks my heart, first of all. And then they say, how can I possibly take on anything else? Right? We do not want to become burnt out and overwhelmed, right? That's not the goal of this life. Life is about living every single day in the moment, being present. And if you are working all the time and you have no life outside of the studio space because you feel tied down there, that's really no life at all, in my opinion. Our time here is to be spent serving others, laughing, loving, enjoying life, having our eyes wide open and seeing all the possibility that's out there. But if you're tied down to your studio and working all the time and you aren't feeling like you get to enjoy life, your capacity to serve is actually quite small. And so one of the things that I do when I work with my clients is we actually will go through and show them, look, you sometimes are trading dollars for hours, which isn't the greatest thing. But how do we shift? And by incorporating some of these extra outside classes, they actually freed up more time. Do you hear that? By adding this program, they actually allowed them to free up more time. Because when we looked at everything and their capacity to serve and what they wanted and how we aligned their vision of their life, their dreams for their life with their business, when we aligned the two and saw, look, we can spend X amount of hours teaching these classes. And now, because of the profit that you have made from these particular classes, I had one client say he is no longer going to offer solos in his business. Because when you looked at the time investment, the profitability was not there. It was not there compared to the time investment that he was investing for having these mobile preschool classes at outside centers. And when you looked at it from a standpoint of apples to apples, it was a very clear decision to him what made financial sense and what was the best return on investment on his time. Okay, so know this, even if you're working 50, 60, good Lord, if you tell me 70 hours, it'll break my heart, 70 hours a week in your studio space now. It does not have to be that way. And thinking about adding anything else on could be so overwhelming, right? You feel like I can't take on another thing. But know this, sometimes when we take on those things that are scary, that feel like you cannot do them, and they push yourself, it actually brings clarity in a way that you never had before. And not only that, it helps you really forge the path of making clear, data-driven decisions. When we look at things from data, right, from a statistical, from a number standpoint, financial, time, we look at the equations, right, and we realize that we are able to make decisions in that way. A lot of times it clears the path for all the other things to fall in place. All the other things to fall in place. So the one thing I can tell you is you need to know what is your capacity to serve. And long term, what does that look like? Right now for me, I'm going to share with you my capacity. So my capacity is I have chosen, my choice was that I was only going to teach one morning, 3 classes a week. That was my choice because I knew that it was going to align with my values and all the other things that I wanted to do. And one of the huge things for me and for my family is that I am fully present the moment my children get out of school. I am in it. I am there. I am able to help with homework, science projects. I am there for cheer practices. I am there for all of those things. And here's the thing. That was a very deliberate choice for me and my family and my business. And it allowed me, it freed up my time and my capacity to serve other studio owners and dance teachers who are looking to do the same thing. And so I have a team, I have staff, I have people who continue to teach all throughout during the week, while I am able to serve not only my families that are in my dance program, but I'm able to serve y'all. And by serving you, I am able to in turn help more families and to help students, more students across the board. Like, it is just a ripple effect, y'all. So sometimes we have to realize what's our capacity to serve, and you have to draw the line into what does the vision of my dream life look like. And so when we can get all of those in alignment, magic happens. Magic happens. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, and sometimes it's not the popular thing, but on average, in my mobile dance company, I work, right, between teaching, admin, marketing, I only work on average about 10 hours a week. On average. Some weeks it's much less. Some weeks it's a little more, depending on the time of year and what we have going on. But 10 hours a week for a six-figure business. Now, if you are not seeing that kind of return for the time that you're investing, okay, we need to chat. So I'm going to leave it there. I've gone longer than I normally do. But in the comments, I want you to tell me, what is your capacity to serve? Some of my clients say they want to start out with only offering one morning a week that they're going to offer this program. I have some that say 2. I have some that say 3. I have some that say I'm going gangbusters and I am going to do this every single morning. I'm going to fill up that schedule, right? What is your capacity to serve? And what do you want it to look like? Right? What do you want it to look like long term? Do you want to only be teaching 2 mornings a week or 2 days a week so you can have 3 nights a week at home with your family? What do you want your life to look like? And let's formulate a business that allows that, right? It doesn't have to be so hard. And that's something that I really want to, if I can tell you anything, is to nail home, let you know that it doesn't have to be so hard and you don't have to do it all by yourself. Okay? I was just singing the song, King Henry, joy, I choose joy. Oh, y'all, I'm singing on here. So, there we are today. Anyway, so it doesn't have to be so hard, and let's choose joy and let's choose to pursue the life that we dream of with an unrelentless tenacity, right? Because tomorrow's not given. And so we should be able to live every single day like it was our last, like we were able to live in purpose. And so what is your capacity to serve? What does your long-term vision look like? And let's formulate a plan that works with that, y'all. All right. I'm going to leave you there. If you come in and catch the replay, still say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. If you're going to binge watch like Netflix, I'm cool with that too. Just let me know that you came and you were able to watch them. Give me your aha moments or what you feel like is going to move the needle forward for you. All right, in 2019. I'm going to leave you there. Have a fantastic Tuesday, y'all. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.